My name is Kenneth, as you've heard. I'm a Chief Sales Officer at Centum Real Estate. I'll share things that sound like facts. If you like them, you can invest. This is how we look at real estate. We take a long-term view, a very long-term view about it. Today, if you are to buy real estate, that will give you a 99-year lease. So it means your property will lapse in 21, 23. So taking myself and my age, if God is gracious enough to keep me in this world for the next 100 years, I have another 63 years to be around. If I add 63 plus 2024, that is, I need to plan my life up to 2087. If it's 90, I'm 37. I have 53 more years in this world, plus 2024, 2077. The purpose of this Abojani Financial Literacy Program is taking a long-term view and investing with a long-term horizon so that in 2076, I'm not blaming government, I'm not blaming my kids or grandkids, they are not taking care of me. So what is that one asset that you can invest in, that you can take such long-term view and have wealth that outlives you? You can take your age, but when people are wealthy, like now, I can't tell who is old, everyone appears young. So you can take your own numbers and see, am I sure that in 2060, I'll pay for my health, I'll take a holiday, I'll survive. Real estate is one of those. Next slide. I want to finish in less than 5 minutes. This Centum Re, we are developers, investors of large-scale cities across East Africa with more than 2,000 customers. The business has been in operation for 57 years. It was started in 1967. I believe it will be there in 2267. So it's here for the long term. The next slide. The next one. Okay, I've already spoken to this. I want to go straight to the panel discussion. Next. So we've been recognized both locally and internationally. Some of the awards we've won, we can't keep quiet but brag a bit so that you take us serious. We are Africa champion on sustainability. Next. Home ownership, and this is dear to what I was speaking about. We've been looking at research and we've seen how Kenyans own homes. Most of them, and this is research by FSD, inherited. I don't know how many here have inherited property or homes. Some have built, some have used their savings, some have used financing. Other methods, I can only suspect what they could be. But 78% have inherited. So I don't know. I want in 2021-24, my great-grandkids to remember that there was a man who came to this world, created wealth, and they are starting from a financial platform. So most of our homes have been inherited. That's the data in the market. And we'll discuss that further. I don't know how you've preserved your wealth. Next. What is happening globally? There is a report by McKinsey on how wealth is created in other countries. There is the real assets, there are financial assets, and there are non-financial assets. Real estate accounts for 68% of real assets globally. They did a study of 10 countries which contribute to 60% of the global GDP in Australia, in Canada, in China, France, and the rest. Of that, and this is $520 trillion worth of it, houses contribute 50%. So it means that if you're creating your wealth and as you continue building your portfolio, in other parts of the world, real estate plays a critical role in the wealth that households own. So what we are speaking of is what is being done out there. Next. Real estate also gives you passive income. As I've seen, and as you may have seen government statistics, is by 2050 will be close to 80 million people. By maybe 2060 will be 100 million. Today we are 54 million residents in Kenya. Those people must stay somewhere. 9 in every 10 of us, if I do a study here, I don't know, could be tenants. So if you invest in real estate, it's highly unlikely that you'll miss an opportunity to get passive rental income. But additionally, these assets will appreciate in value as the years go by. Next. Generational wealth is what you pass to others. I speak to my grandparents, I speak to my parents, and they show me a place. Sema, you know, this land they were selling for 20,000. And I'm asking myself, and what did you do about it? But before they answer that, they say, you know, we invested in your education so that you don't have to miss similar opportunities. So if we take this in 40, 60 years from now, you should not be asking those questions. If they had maybe left big assets, I will not be here trying to sell. So what real estate does, it gives you capital appreciation that we'll discuss. It gives you passive income. Have you seen landlords on the fifth? Because the dead rent parent is fifth. Have you seen the sort of confidence they have when they receive rent for doing nothing, for hosting you over the night? You can also sustainably predict the money that comes to you. So that's the beauty of real estate. And those who own homes, you can't really, even at work, they have the freedom. They have options. They work with whom they like, when they feel like. Because at worst, they will go back home. But if it's the other way around, you have to push yourselves to the limit. So we want to discuss this, and it gives you the freedom to work with who you like, when you like, do whatever you like. I'm also not wealthy. If I was, I wouldn't be here saying this. Maybe I would be in other parts of the world doing what I like. But I have targets. Next. So if you looked around Kamakis to Rivers, they will tell you many years ago, plots here were 2 million shillings, or 200K. Now they are 20, 30 million because of population growth and the rest. If you go there with 200K, unless uchome nyama or entertainment, that's not fees they would consider. Next. So that's part of generational wealth. Next. We all want to live well, enjoy life. So you want to live in nice communities where you can walk, jog, security is there, you can take a photo, you can invite your friends to an affluent neighborhood. If you live in Two Rivers, for instance, you can give directions as you like. Modaiga, just say you find your way to Modaiga, I'll give you additional directions from there. Or call me when you get to Runda, or maybe when you see Roslyn, please let me know. Yeah, and if you're in that neighborhood, rent is quite good, the value increases, and that's the beauty of real estate, the good news we are about to share. Next. Now that, when I grew up, I was told the people you know will open doors for you. Now I've realized it's the people who know me that will open doors for me. They'll say, that company does a good job. Those guys deliver on time. You can scan that and we can have additional discussion. I've delivered 4 seconds ahead of time.